Hello, my name is Azahra Zikristik Parin and I'm from class AKP 4A. And today I would like to present a topic that is very important in the professional world, business ladder. In this presentation, we will learn about what a business ladder is, its structure, the different formats, the key principles for effective writing, and the 6 common types of business ladders used in real-life situations. In this presentation, we will learn about what a business ladder is, its structure, the different formats, the key principles for effective writing, and the 6 common types of business ladder used in real-life situations. The contents of this video is first, definition of business ladder. Second, commonly used formats of business ladder. Third, parts of business ladder. Fourth, 7 C's of business ladder. And fifth, 6 types of business ladder. So, let's move to the first topic, definition of business ladder. Business ladder is a formal document used for communicating between one company to another or such organizations and their customers, clients, or other external parties. Business ladder can have many types of content. For example, to request information or action from another parties, to order supplies from supplier, to point out a mistake by the letter's recipient, to reply directly to a request, to apologize a wrong, or to convey a goodwill. Characteristic of business letter. First is written in formal and professional language. Second, follows a recognized standard format. Third, can be sent as a printed hard copy or digital document by email attachment. And fourth, often uses a letterhead that includes company details. The second topic is commonly used formats of business letter. There are so many types of formats of business letter, but there are 3 commonly used formats. First is full block style. In this style, all parts of the letter are aligned to the left margin. No paragraph indentation and most commonly used because it's simple and clear. Second is modified block style. In this style, the date, complementary clause, signature, and sender's name or position are aligned to the right and the body of letter with no paragraph indentation. And third, semi-block style. This style is similar to modified block style, but the body of letters, paragraph are indented. The next topic is parts of business letter. First is sender's information or letterhead. This includes the sender's name, full of address, and contact. If it's a company, it includes the company's name, logo, address, phone number, email, website, and zip code. Second, date. Date indicates when the letter was written. Common formats is first, American. It's used month, date, year. For the example, June 28, 2025. And the another format is British. It uses date, month, year. For the example, 28 June 2025. And third, reference number. It includes internal tracking number of the letter. Fourth, inside address or receiver's information. It includes the receiver's name and job title, also contains the company's name and full address of the receiver. 5. Subject line. It's a brief line showing the purpose of the letter. 6. Salutation or greeting. It's a formal greeting for the receiver. For the example, we can use Dear Sir or Madam, or we can use Dear Mr. or Mrs. Last name, we can use the last name of the receiver, or if we don't have the receiver name, if we don't have a receiver's gender, we can use Dear Miss. The 7th, body of letter. In the body of letter, there are 3 paragraphs on the letter. First is opening paragraph. It contains introduction and purpose of the letter. Second is content paragraph. It contains detailed explanation or discussion. And third, closing paragraph. It contains conclusion, hope, appreciation, or expected action. 8. Complementary clause. If we have receiver's name, we can use sincerely yours or sincerely or yours sincerely. And if we don't have the receiver's name, we can use faithfully yours or faithfully or yours faithfully. 9. Signature. The signature is the handwritten name of the sender. It shows authenticity and confirms that the letter is official and intentional. 10th is sender's name or position. This includes the type of name of the sender and their job title or position within the company or organization. It tells the recipient who is responsible for the letter and what authority they represent. 11th is enclosure or attachment. This indicates that the additional documents are included with the letter, physically or digitally. The word enclosure or ENC is written at the bottom of the letter, sometimes followed by the names of the documents. It alerts the reader to check for attached files or papers such as order forms, brochure, contracts, or invoices. And the last one is courtesy copy or CC. This stands for carbon copy, and it lists the other people who also received the letter besides the main recipient. It is used because to keep other relevant parties informed about the communication, especially informal or multi-departmental correspondence. Okay, the next topic is 7 C's of business letter. First is clear. A business letter should be easy to understand without ambiguity. The message should be straightforward. 2. Concise. A business letter should deliver the message in a few words as possible without missing essential details. Third is correct. A business letter should use proper grammar, spelling, punctuation, and factual accuracy. 4. Courteous. A business letter should always be polite and respectful. Even when addressing complaints or requesting urgent actions, the tone should be professional and positive. 5. Conversational. A business letter should feel like a natural and professional conversation. The tone should be warm and approachable while maintaining professionalism. 6. Convincing. A business letter should be persuasive and confident. Whether you are making proposal, promoting a product, or requesting action, the message should motivate the reader to respond positively. 7. Complete. A business letter should provide all necessary information, so the reader does not have to ask for more details. Okay, let's move to the last topic. The last topic is types of business letter. There are 6 types of business letter we will discuss in this presentation. First is inquiry letter. This is a letter you write when you want to ask for information about something before making a decision. For example, if you want to buy a product, you might ask about the price, features, delivery time, or payment method. This letter is usually written by a potential customer to the seller or supplier. For the example, in this inquiry letter, there are letterhead, date, reference number, inside address or receiver's information, subject line, salutation, body of letter, complimentary clause, signature, sender's name and position. In inquiry letter, we must introduce ourselves, where we working at. We must mention it in the inquiry letter. For example, my name is Azara Zikri, marketing manager at Comfort Living Company. I recently learned about Green Life Furniture from a designer who highly recommended your sustainable and eco-friendly collection. We are currently developing a new residential line and are interested in including your products. Could you please send us your latest catalog, updated price list, and detailed guarantee information? Especially for custom-made and outdoor furniture, we would appreciate receiving the information by April 18, 2025. As we are finalizing our concept presentation. Thank you and we look forward for your response. The second one is reply to an inquiry letter. This is a letter that answers someone's questions from their inquiry. The reply gives clear and helpful information about what the customer asked, such as prices, stock availability, product details, or special offers. Here's the example. Third, placing an order. Once the customer is satisfied with the information, they write this letter to place an order. This letter usually includes details like the product name, quantity, delivery date, payment method, and delivery address. Every order placement should be accompanied by an official order form that includes detailed information about the products. Here's the example. Official order form. An official order form is a formal document created by the buyer to confirm a purchase from the seller. It includes complete details of what the buyer wants to order. Think of it as a written contract showing what the buyer is buying, how much they are buying, at what price, when and where it should be delivered. This form helps both of the buyer and seller avoid confusion and keeps the transaction clear and professional. Here's the example of the official order form. Acknowledgement of order, if the order is accepted. The purpose of the acknowledgement letter for accepted order is to let the customer know that their order has been received and accepted. It confirms that the seller will process and deliver the order as requested. This builds trust and shows professionalism. The contents usually includes thank you for the order, confirmation of the products and quantities, expected delivery date, and payment or shipping details if not already complete. and the acknowledgement of the order if the order is declined. The purpose of acknowledgement letter for declined order is to inform the customer that their order has been received but cannot be processed. This could be due to stock issues, pricing problems, minimum order quantity not met, credit issues, or delivery limitations. The contents usually include a thank you note for the order, a polite explanation of why the order is being rejected, possible solutions or alternative if available, and an apology for the inconvenience. Here's the example for the acknowledgement of order if the order is declined. 5. Advice of dispatch. This letter tells the buyer that the goods have already been shipped or sent out. It usually includes details like the shipping date, tracking number, delivery method, and when the goods are expected to arrive. Here's the example. And the last is delays in delivery notification letter. This is a letter the seller writes if the order is delayed. It gives the reason for the delay, like bad weather, transport problems, or out of stock items, and tells the buyer when the order will be delivered. A good delay letter also says sorry and tries to reassure the customer. Here's the example. Okay, that's all my presentation about business letter. Thank you so much for your attention. See you next time. Bye bye.